Welcome to the Explainer. So you're a new founder. You're making things happen, sales are coming in, but your finances feel a bit all over the place, right? Well, today we're going to fix that. We're going to follow a founder's journey to build a rock-solid system for their cash right from day one.
Let's start with the problem I bet you know all too well. While you're busy building the next big thing, you're also just drowning in this sea of tiny paper receipts for all the little things. It feels like you're losing control before you've even really started, doesn't it?
I mean, you've got receipts for stamps, for tea, for the office, a quick taxi fare, tips, a new stapler. It's just this constant, never-ending stream of small payments. And trying to log every single one of those into your main business records, it's an absolute nightmare. It just creates noise, clutters up your books, and makes it impossible to see the big picture.
So, this is the first big hurdle for our founder. They need to find a smarter, better way to handle all these day-to-day payments without losing their mind or messing up their records. And thankfully, there's a tried-and-true system designed specifically for this kind of organized chaos.
And the solution is surprisingly simple. It's called a petty cash fund. Basically, it's a small, separate pot of money managed by one person just for handling all these little minor expenses. The idea is to keep all the small stuff out of your main accounts, giving you so much more clarity and control.
But here's the thing, it's not enough to just have a separate cash box lying around. Our founder needs a system, one that's easy to manage, that basically regulates itself and keeps everyone accountable. And this is where the real beauty of something called the Impress system comes into play.
The magic of the Impress system, the thing that makes it work so perfectly, is one word: fixed. The goal is to create this predictable cycle where you always start each period, whether it's a week or a month, with the exact same amount of cash. And that one simple rule makes tracking everything incredibly easy.
Okay, so here's how it works in a simple 4-step loop. Step 1. A fixed amount, let's say 500 rupees, is given to the petty cashier. Step 2. They spend from that fund, and here's the key. They collect receipts for every single purchase. Step 3. At the end of the period, they hand over all those receipts for a review. And finally, Step 4. The main cashier reimburses the exact amount that was spent.
And this right here, this is the golden rule. If you start with 500 rupees and you spend, say, 225, you'll have 275 left. The reimbursement you get will be exactly 225 rupees, which brings your total right back up to 500 to start the next cycle. It's a beautiful, self-correcting system that makes tracking a total breeze.
So, petty cash is sorted. Awesome. But as your business grows, just relying on cash isn't going to cut it. It's not just inefficient, it's unprofessional, and frankly, it's risky. It's time to level up the financial game and open a proper, dedicated business bank account.
Now, choosing the right kind of account is absolutely crucial. You can think of a savings account like a piggy bank for your personal goals. It grows with interest, but you don't really break into it every day. A business, on the other hand, needs a current account. This is more like a cash register. It's built for the constant flow of money coming in and going out.
Yeah, a current account is a total game changer for a business. You get unlimited withdrawals, a checkbook for making easy payments, and a clean, official record of every single transaction. It can even offer an overdraft facility, which is basically a short-term loan for emergencies, acting as a really important safety net. This account is the professional foundation for your company's finances.
All right, so the account is open, but the bank gives you more than just an account number. They hand you a whole toolkit of essential documents to help you manage your money effectively and, just as important, securely. Think of it as your banking starter pack. First, you get a passbook, which is the bank's official record of everything happening in your account. Then you get a checkbook, which is your main tool for paying people and suppliers. And you get a pay-in slip book for easily depositing cash or checks. These 3 things are really the bedrock of your day-to-day banking.
So now that our founder can make payments with checks, a whole new challenge pops up: security. And learning to use these tools correctly is absolutely vital. Because let's be real, a check is basically a signed instruction to just give away your money. You want to make sure it's protected.
And right away, you have a simple but super critical choice to make. A bearer check is honestly pretty risky. If you lose it, literally anyone who finds it can cash it. An order check, on the other hand, adds a crucial layer of protection. It can only be cashed by the specific person or company that's named on it.
But what if I told you there's an even better way? A simple, universally recognized technique that adds another powerful layer of security, making sure the money goes exactly where you want it to and absolutely nowhere else.
The answer is just 2 simple lines. This is called crossing a check.
Just by drawing two little parallel lines on the top left corner, you fundamentally change how that check can be used. It's a massive, massive upgrade for your payment security.
So what a cross check does is pretty brilliant. It means it cannot be exchanged for cash at the bank counter. Nope, it has to be deposited into a bank account. This forces the transaction to be recorded, creating a clear digital trail from your account straight to the recipients, which just drastically cuts down the risk of fraud.
Of course, sometimes things do go wrong. A check can be dishonored, or what you probably know as bounced, if there are issues like not enough money in the account or a signature that doesn't match. And this is a really serious issue that can have legal consequences for the person who wrote the check.
All right, let's bring it all home with a quick recap. Here are the 3 essential lessons from our founder's journey. 1. Tame all those small expenses with the simple and super effective Impress system. 2. Professionalize your finances with a dedicated current account. And 3. Always, always, always cross your checks to protect your payments.
See? It's amazing how these simple systems can transform that feeling of financial chaos into one of complete clarity. This isn't about complex accounting, it's about putting smart, simple structures in place right from day one. So the real question for you is, what's the first financial system you're going to set up to guarantee your own venture success?